Hey guys, what's going on? This is Mike with Keller Williams on the Water. I'm so glad everybody's joining me today, and we have something really exciting that we're going to show you guys. And before we get right into it, I want to explain who this is for. This is really for anybody who's considering moving to Florida, whether you're really serious about it and it's just a matter of time for when you move to, maybe you're already actively searching for homes down here in Florida, or if you're just kicking around the idea of moving to Florida someday, maybe you're thinking of retiring in the near future. This video is absolutely for you. And the reason I say that is what we've done here in Sarasota, here in Southwest Florida with Keller Williams on the Water, specifically with Gary Turner and Team Turner, is we've basically aggregated all of the best people in the industry that are, somewhat local to this area. So we have an incredible lender, we have an incredible real estate attorney, we have an incredible home inspector, an insurance agency, a property management company, and a contractor, and of course, a realtor. So we're really excited. We brought all these people together. We sat them down for a very long time. We asked them all sorts of questions, and then we've kind of put it all together and just pieced together only the most important information that is actually important to you as someone who is considering moving to Florida. And we've put this together sort of as an introduction. We really hope you enjoy it, and then if you have any follow-up questions, any of these people who have joined us for this interview would be happy to answer your questions. So that being said, the first person that we're going to interview is Gary Turner. He is the team leader of Team Turner, a very great real estate team here at this brokerage. And he has been in real estate for over 4 decades now. He's been a head of a large builder. He's been a developer. He owns a contracting company right now. He owns a property management company. Of course, this real estate team. He is arguably one of the most knowledgeable, real estate professionals in the state of Florida. So we're so excited. He's an organizer of this event, and we're going to interview him first. And I think he's going to have a lot of really good information for you. So here's Gary Turner. All right, tell us who you are and where you're from.
I'm Gary Turner. I'm a realtor. I'm also a general contractor. As a realtor, I'm a broker in 3 different companies and a team leader of 10 people on a sales team that represents people with listings and buyers looking to buy in Southwest Florida. As a general contractor, I'm the president of an 80-year-old general contracting company, Pegasus General Contractors.
So I know you've had a lot of different roles in real estate over the decades. Could you tell us a little bit about your history from when you started to up until this point?
As a builder, I've built almost 5,000 homes in my career. Currently, I am the president of an 80-year-old construction company, Pegasus General Contractors. And we specialize in custom homes and high-end remodeling in the Southwest area. Pegasus and myself have been licensed in 6 states, and we've worked as far east as the Virgin Islands and as far south as the Cayman Islands. But we no longer travel like that, so we're primarily in Southwest Florida now.
And so I know you had a lot of opportunities to move to pretty much anywhere you wanted to in Florida. Could you tell us a little bit about why you chose Sarasota?
I came to Sarasota as a developer. I was the director of a big company that had presence in 5 other states, and they wanted to be in Florida, and they gave me 6 months to decide where I wanted to be. At the time, I was the number 2 person in a home building and development company in Miami, Florida, and they gave me the opportunity to do a market research of the whole state of Florida, and I chose Sarasota to make my home and buy the first property to develop. The reason I did was because I'm from West Texas and I'm friendly, and the people that I felt like the people in Southwest Florida were friendly and very easy to engage, and I felt more comfortable with the not only the people, but I like the small town feel that Sarasota and the areas around Sarasota give you. And of course, Siesta Key Beach is one of the best beaches in the world.
Nice. And so fast forward to now, in this current market in Sarasota, a lot of people from up north might not know exactly what's going on. Could you catch us up to speed on what's going on right now in the real estate market locally?
Right now we're in what we call a seller's market, and that means that there's more buyers than there are sellers, and the sellers are very demanding. The sellers are typically selling their homes 2 or 3 days on the market, multiple offers. Cash is king. There's ways that if you're doing financing that you can make your offer almost as interesting as cash, but 6 months ago, 70% of our transactions were cash. Now, 90% of our transactions are either cash or they're financing without contingencies that make it almost as attractive as cash.
So given this situation right now in the market, is it safe to say that now more than ever that it's really important to have buyer representation that they really know what they're talking about and can make you stand out?
Yes, I believe that if you're a buyer and whether you're new to the market or buying your second or third or fourth home, it's important that you have buyer representation from a licensed realtor. And I stress, I prefer that you would be represented by a realtor, not just a broker or a sales agent. And the reason for it is realtors belong to the National Association of Realtors, and they're held to a higher ethical standard. And you don't necessarily get the best representation if you go directly to a listing agent or a homeowner, because they basically have their interest foremost. When you're represented as a buyer by a buyer's agent, then their allegiance is to you, the buyer.
Could you touch a little bit about commissions and how they work in Florida, and then also the relationship between the buyer and the agent?
Typically, the seller pays all of the commission. So as a buyer, and you having representation by our buyer's agent, it's a free service to you. So that's another reason that you would want to take advantage of having a buyer's rep represent you.
Is there anything else you feel that, somebody watching this who's considering moving to Florida or has made their decision to move to Florida, is there anything really important, anything else that you would want to stress to them?
I think the most important thing to understand is there's a lot of people moving to Florida. And if you're seriously thinking about moving to Florida, whether it's next month or next year or 5 years from now, working with an agent now can save you a lot of time and effort in finding an area that you would like to be in. But most importantly, building a relationship with a realtor allows the realtor to get a taste for what you're looking for in either an investment property or your next home or next building. And sometimes I work with people that for 5 years before they make that decision. And after 5 years of sending them property and talking to them about what they're looking for, those needs and desires often change. And by having the foundation of what their basic property desire is very helpful for both parties.